to Rach and Bella Crafts. Rachel here, hope you're all well. So for today's video, for our next 100-day challenge, I wanted us to try and take a simple idea that we've done before and to make it beautiful, because obviously we're finishing off our Get Your Chic On theme today and tomorrow. And I thought it'd be really nice if we could take just a really nice simple idea and make it shabby chic in our own way, or just pretty, or to fit whatever theme you like. So we're going to be working with a really simple, quick, straightforward project tonight. You will need a sheet of paper. It doesn't matter whether it's this size, this size, this size, this size, or if it's an A4 sheet of kit page. Anything will do just fine. Ideally, it would be good if it has some kind of pattern on back and front, but if it doesn't, it doesn't matter, because there are ways around that as well. So first and foremost, let's do the fold. Let's make the pocket. So I'm going to do it with a large piece of music paper, just so that you can see nice and clearly. So you have your paper orientation long ways facing you, not, the word is portrait, not landscape, portrait, long ways. That's a new way of describing a paper orientation now. And you're going to fold it in half, okay? So just take that fold over, and you're going to want that to meet at the top, and then run that all the way down to the bottom. Now the next thing that you're going to do is to take this corner here, so open this page back up, and take this in and just do a little 90-degree angle on there. Nothing too deep, just a little 90-degree angle, okay? Just like so. Then you're going to take the bottom of your page and you're going to bring it up. And we're not going to take it all the way up. We're going to take it about 3/4 of, well, no, it's longer than that. I'm going to leave about a fifth of the page, okay? Obviously you work with your dimensions. And then I'm going to bring the front flap down like so. Now obviously if you're working with patterned paper and you've got prints on one side and the other, you know, this can kind of make it quite interesting then, because obviously you get to see both sides of the paper. And then the final fold, we're going to take this one here and literally working out, this is all by eye, between the fold there and this fold here, and you're just going to find the middle line and then fold it in so that basically they're spread out evenly. Does that make sense? And that's it. That's the basic pocket shape, okay? I'm going to do that again really quickly for you, just so that you can be certain. In fact, let's do one on this paper here. So I am going to fold it in half. In fact, I'm going to fold it in half this way. Let's do it this way. No, I'm not going to do it this way. I'll explain why in a moment. It's all to do with that one line there. But let's fold in half this way. Okay, and now we're going to open it back up. We're going to do our little 90-degree doggy ear on that corner there. Okay, fold it back in. Very nice, very nice. And then we're going to bring this up, not all the way up, just about there, I would say. And then we're going to fold this corner down here, like, oh, go on all the way, that's it, all the way, like so. And then we're going to fold this one under, and in doing so, just match the angles of the one above, like so. There we go. Perfect. I hope that that's nice and clear for you. So some ideas now about decorating. So obviously if you're working with book pages or you're working with music papers, you're going to really want to kind of, well, maybe you won't. Actually, it might fit your theme and you might want to keep it like that. If you're working on a vintage journal, you might quite like that look. But I think if we're going to kind of like add to it, there are different things that we can do to embellish them, should we say. So some examples of what you could do is you can take your pocket to your sewing machine. You can stitch across these edges here and here. and then around the pocket. Being careful, of course, not to stitch the top of the pocket closed, because you want to have good access to the tops of each of these here. But you could take the pocket apart like this and then run various corners through your sewing machine. That would add a lot of interest, I think. Other things that you could do, you could add some of your ruffles. Why can I never remember what these are called? Fabric ruffles, I was trying to say then. Fabric or paper ruffles. In fact, we made some ruffles yesterday. I'm just going to grab mine. Okay, now let's see if we can get some of these too. Oh, I think this one's perfect actually. Here we go. So we could either pop that down there like so, or, oh look, what about we pop this one on here? Put that one on there, couldn't we? That would be lovely. Right, okay, so let's try that. Other things that you can add to them, well, of course, we can always use some embossed papers to add extra interest. Now, this will be interesting. Let's pop a piece of embossed paper, music paper nonetheless, on top of some current music paper. And I'm just looking in my basket beside me here for something for the other sheet. Maybe we'll use this one for that one. Okay, so let's have a quick go at embellishing these pockets to make them look amazing. And it's how you can take something so simple and then make it look fantastic. Right, let's just add a little bit of ink into this. You've got to be so careful with these old papers when you emboss them, because they literally just fall apart. There we go, and I think we'll pop that on there like that. Right, where are we? Come on then, glue. Oblige me, please. There we are. I hope you're having lovely weather where you are. It's been absolutely glorious here again today. I've actually been out tidying the garden today. Long overdue. Because of course we've got a wood burner stove, which, because of the temperature where we live, actually runs for a good portion of the year, but it does take its toll on our garden, unfortunately, because we have to chop our own logs, and it makes a bit of a mess out there. So my youngest and I have had a good tidy up today, and we've managed to store away all of the stuff that we've got for next winter, and just get it all looking ship shape. Because I was going to go to the garden centre and get some plants, and then I looked at the garden and I just thought, oh my goodness, never mind gardening and putting some plants in. Landscaping, I think, is called for. So yeah, a lot of hours hard work at this day, but it was certainly worth it. Right, now I'm just thinking I'm going to pop that on there like that, I think. Oh, come along. Ooh, there we go. Excellent. And let's pop this one on here like that. Before I do that though, I'm just going to glue my edges down. Like I say, you can stitch if you would like, but you don't have to. It's not a necessity. I'm just going to pop a bit of ink on that corner there, because there's a bit of white from the typing, not the typing, the printing rather. I'm just going to ink there, ink there, ink there, and then ink around here. Just so we get glue everywhere. There we go. Lovely, lovely. There we go. Marvellous. And what did I do with it? There it is. Let's get some glue on the back of there, I think. Come along. There we go. Oh, I was just trying to top my glue up just now. What a mess I got into. Did not want to come down the nozzle of the large glue. I don't know what that was all about. Really, I don't. No. They are rather temperamental on times, aren't they? Right, let's pop some glue down here. And then down here. Of course, the only trouble with working outside all day is I now have no nose to breathe from because my nose is now in full hay fever mode, which is a bit annoying. So I've been trying to kind of, I feel like I've got a really stuffy cold. Oh gosh, I never forget the first year I had hay fever, because of course you don't always have it immediately, do you? It tends to be something that comes on. I think it was in my teens when it started with me. I remember just the first summer, I'm just thinking, what is going on? Why are my eyes so itchy and my nose all blocked? And it always starts for me with a sore throat, bizarrely enough, and a bit of a cough. And then the stuffy nose comes then, and the running eyes, and oh, I would take it though over winter any day. It's a small price to pay. Yes, it is. Right, what if we put a little bit of embossed paper then, maybe here, just to kind of continue that theme on, maybe. What are we thinking? Yep, it's layering it up, and then we'll put a little label and something on the top of that perhaps. And I've got a lovely image here ready to go in, or on rather. There we go. Right, what did I just do with that? Ah, there they are. Here they are. Right. I thought perhaps we pop one of these on there. Let's have a look, see which one is small enough. Possibly this one here, I think, because I've printed out my Ladies of Abbott Fuller Graves even. I printed them out 4 pages to 1 page. They've come out a lovely size. I did that video for you all the other day, giving you tips on minimising your thing printing, and I realised, Rach, come on, there's loads you haven't tried of your own. So I was like, oh yeah, take some of my own advice. Be good, wouldn't it? So I've got that there. Should we put one of these little shabby tags behind it? Yes, why not? They're like little tickets, these. I love them. Love them. And just snip and snip. There we go. Okay. So I'm thinking I might pop that there like so, and then or even maybe that there like that and that like that. I'm not worried if it hangs over the top at all. I think that might be quite nice. Or we could pop her in the pocket, make it like a little pocket, can't we? Yeah, that works, because I could put a word on the front of there then. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. So it looks like it's in the pocket. Perhaps I will just plop it in the pocket. Just glue that down a minute. Yeah, let's just have her loose so you can take it in and out. That's fine. And then, here's my words. Is that too big? Yeah. Where's those? I got some small ones left here. Sandcastles. Maybe not that word. Shadow puppets. Pals. Barefoot. That'll do. That's a simple pleasure. That's a staple at my house. I hate wearing socks. Shaw goes mad because he's like, oh, you can't wear your trainers without your daps without your socks. I'm like, oh, they'll be fine. He's like, have you smelt your feet? I'm like, no, actually, I can't. I can't smell anything. Is it bad? Oh, it's a shame. Oh, there we go. Okay, now, if you want to make it absolutely fabulous, you can really, really, really bling this up now. And I'm just looking overhead to see what I've got up in my bird catcher over my head. Now, this is where you can make it bling, 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 and pop bits of lace on there then. Perhaps we'll pop some on the edge of each pocket here, shall we? And make it really jazzy. Yes, why not? There we go. And then then even if you don't have stuff in every pocket, it doesn't matter because it will still look fantabulous. Yes. Britain's Got Talent's on this week. I did watch a little bit of it. I saw Ant McPartlin fall on the stage yesterday. That was quite funny. And then they had a guy on there then who, for want of a better word, was passing wind into the microphone with like graphic, you know, I can't think of the word. Anyway, electrical images and stuff going off behind him. And I just thought it was a load of rubbish, I'll be honest. I thought, this is meant to be the Royal Variety performance that they're meant to be performing with the King and Queen, and you think that's appropriate? I don't think that's appropriate. I don't think King Charles wants to sit there watching that, and I don't know who put him through to the final, but I didn't appreciate it, so I turned it off. And besides which, they meant the blinking adverts. Every time there was an act on, there was an advert. And I thought, I can't be doing with this. So, I'm sorry, lost a viewer there. That was a load of rubbish. Life's too short to sit around watching people on the TV with flatulence, let's be honest. I'm sorry if you found it funny. I really didn't. I was not amused. I don't think Simon Cowell was amused either. I'm sure two of them pressed their buzzers, but I thought, well, you lot put him through, didn't you? So I don't know what he did in his initial, what do you call it? Audition. Britain's Got Talent. It's a talent show, and then the winner gets to go on to the Royal Variety performance and perform for the King and Queen. So it's quite good. There's normally quite a lot of good acts on there. There we are. I think that'll do. I think that'll do quite nicely. So let's just shove all the junk out the way a minute. And then pop a few bits and pieces in. Here's two I made earlier with a few more ideas. So I put my fabric ruffle on that one there. And then this one here, I put some buttons on the bottom of, and again, stitched all around the edge. You see the difference when you pop the stitching on? I think it looks quite nice. So, nice simple project for you today, guys. Have a go, see how you get on. And don't forget to put pictures up of your 100-day challenge if you are crafting along. Have a lovely evening, and I will be back with you all very soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.